Welcome to the Creating Ripples podcast. I'm your host, Alexandra Zauner. I believe in the power of sharing our experiences and knowledge with others, and when we do, we are creating ripples of impact around us. Each week, get ready for intimate personal shares, honest, relatable conversations, aha moments, and so much more. This space was designed to create empowerment, inspiration, community, and provide guidance to elevate those around us. I am so excited to have you here. Get ready and let's start creating ripples. Hello and welcome to the Creating Ripples podcast. I'm your host, Alexandra Zauner, and welcome in for today's Ripple reading. If this is your first time joining me, I am so glad you are here. We are going to be starting off with a quote, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of insight and take on how that quote resonates with me. So today's quote is by Karen Walrond. It has no title, so we're just going to get right into it. Comparison kills creativity. There is room for you. Nobody can do it with your voice, with your experience, with your insight. All right, I love this quote because comparison, this is a word that keeps coming up in so many aspects of my life. Comparison, when it came to creating this podcast, I kept telling myself there's so many podcasts out there. Why does my voice matter? Why do I matter? And I started to just get into my head of all these reasons of why I can't do this podcast for me. And for me, that comparison was literally killing my creativity. It was telling me I can't do it. Don't go forward. Don't do it. But then I'm reminded my story, my voice is completely different from anybody else in this industry. And maybe for you, there's something that you've always been passionate about or that you feel called to do, but you're getting in that comparison game of, oh, there's so many photographers, or there's so many dancers, coaches, teachers, whatever it is that maybe you're feeling called to do, or something that you've already been doing, but you're feeling uncertain if you should continue on because you're starting to compare yourself to other people in similar industries or similar boats. But I'm here to remind you that nobody can do it the same way that you can. No matter what, it is going to be different. And maybe the way that you approach what you have to offer is just the way that one person needed to hear it. That one person needed to see it. Your voice, your experience, your insight, it matters. All right. I want you to feel inspired, to feel empowered, to go out and do the things that you're called to do and get out of your head, get out of that comparison game. I know I fall guilty into that trap too. It's so easy to do, especially in this day and age with social media and Facebook and Pinterest and all these things that we have at our fingertips where we can so easily compare to X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, this quote is so right. Nobody can do it with your voice, your experience, your insight. And that is so true, right? I think about when I ask my friends for advice. I usually ask more than one friend, and that's because I know I'm going to get different feedback, different suggestions, ideas, and it's the same thing. None of us are hardwired the same. None of us experience life or anything the same. So when we have something to offer, it's going to be unique to us. So I want to encourage you to go out and live your life in your own unique way. All right, I'm so happy you joined me here today, and I cannot wait to see you back here for our next episode. If you've been loving what you've been listening to here, make sure you leave a review and hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the latest episodes as they drop. Until then, let's go out and start creating ripples.